Is it true that COVID was the most cataclysmic thing in the world for the past 50, 60 years? Is that true? Is it true that the West had to spend about 15 trillion to be able to manage their economies? Is it true that all of Africa's debt went up by over 10%? Those are truths. Is it true that we intervened such that even though there were 300,000 people dying in Africa, we had 1,450 dying? Those are all truths. Is it true that people were fed? Is it true that we were able to get our kids to go to school and not mix their exams? When events of that nature happen, things change. And so it's not an issue of blaming. You had COVID, and now you had the Ukrainian war. Who would have thought about it? Fuel, food, and financing have become a problem. Finance ministers, we call it the three dangerous Fs: fuel, food, and financing. We can destabilize any society. But there's nothing that we can't overcome if we work together as a people. And that's where we are. And I think yesterday registered a moment in our history where things came together, and we shall move forward and conquer.
Has given indication that they will file more or less an injunction against the passage of E-levy.
Nothing. I mean, that's democracy. Somebody has an issue, they go to court, you resolve it, you move on. I don't think there's anything dramatic about that. We believe there was a quorum in the House. You're walking out does not mean that there's no quorum. You could have gone for lunch and come back. Who knows? So we are really pleased that things went well. And I think the nation is settled. There's a certain spirit of calmness and yabre. Yenkoyenim. Yeah, it's a key question. We had some meetings of the Controller General and the NGRA, and they have indicated to us that right at the beginning of May, they should be able to get the systems all together.
So we have about which transactions will approve or will attract the E-levy? Which specific transactions? Follow your town hall meetings. What are some of the conclusions? I've seen the bill. We've seen the approval as well.
So those are the same things that I think the only thing that we modified was the issue of bank transfers, to say that because we all understand that we need these resources and there's going to be burden sharing, if we see a significant shift, then we'll take action on that. But we basically, in the bill, said that there will be a threshold. So before the end of the week, I'll announce that the threshold is 0, which means that, there will be no cost. But we'll watch it. And if there is a sense of people shifting to avoid, because this is not a time to avoid, it's a time to acknowledge that we all have to be part of it, then we go on. But we gave that accommodation.
We wish you all the best.
Amen.